What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about some of the best quarterback footwork drills that you can do. Let's get started. Now, before we get into this video, fellas, if you are a quarterback and you want to learn how you can read defenses, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get access to 500 plus videos that I and my team have created, all based on reading coverages. We break down every single coverage, the weakness of each coverage, the best plays to go against those coverage, pretty much everything you need to know above the neck. So check out that very first link in the description below if you want to become a better quarterback and improve your football IQ. Again, very first link in that description below. Let's get back to this video. All right, guys, so this first drill that we're going to be discussing today is called a cone zigzag drill. So what a cone zigzag drill is, pretty much just working on your feet going from progression to progression. And as this video goes on, the drills are going to get more complex, more advanced, but this is a good starting drill for quarterbacks at any level. Okay, so I'm sure all of you are familiar with something called, like, let's say it's like a smash concept, for example. This is going to tie into the drill. So a smash concept, if you're not familiar, is when the outside receiver, let's say we have doubles, outside receiver's running a hitch, slot receiver's running a corner. So when you drop back, your first read is obviously going to be looking at the corner. If the corner drives on the hitch, you're going to reset and throw the corner route from the slot, right? So when you get into your drop, your feet are going to be set to the hitch route. Now, if that corner crashes down on the hitch, you reset your feet and you throw the corner route. Now, the mistake a lot of quarterbacks will make is that they do not tie their feet to their eyes. So they'll be looking at that hitch, corner crashes, they'll look to the corner route, and then they try to throw without their feet getting set. Guys, when you're going through progressions, these are not off-platform throws. We're going to get to that as this video progresses. But again, you have to keep your feet literally like it's on a string attached to your eyes. Your eyes go, your feet follow. Your eyes go left, your feet follow. And that is what this drill is going to be working on. So you need 5 cones. All you're going to pretty much be doing, and the reason why I'm working with a towel here is because I don't have a partner to throw to. Sometimes as quarterbacks, we don't necessarily have receivers out to the sessions every single time, but you still have to get the work in. If you have something to throw at, doing this with a football is always best. If you don't, work on a towel so we can still work on my throwing mechanics. So what we got, we're going to be on the right side of these cones. All we're going to do, you need 5 cones. Start out with your feet to the right, eyes to the right. All you're going to do is you're going to shuffle, then you're going to flip. Your eyes are going to snap around, your feet are going to follow. Then you're going to flip again, then you're going to flip again. Then on the last one, you're going to flip straight and then throw. I'm going to show you how this drill is going to look full speed. This is a great drill to work on, you guys, going from progression to progression and tying your feet to your eyes. All right, guys, so now when it comes to quarterbacks, I'm not the biggest fan of putting quarterbacks through, different lateral drills, hurdle drills, bag drills. I'm a big fan of putting quarterbacks in game realistic situations when it comes down to their feet. And a lot of these drills you're going to see, fellas, throughout this video do not require a lot of equipment because as quarterbacks, we don't need a lot of equipment to get better at the movements we are going to have to do. The quarterback's position is one of the most random positions in all of sports. You cannot prepare exactly for what you're going to see in a game time situation. You can kind of get close, and that's what this drill is going to be somewhat working on. But this is our towel footwork circuit. Every single quarterback that I train, every single quarterback that I have worked with in the past has gone through this circuit with me as a form of like a warm-up drill before we throw. We do it specifically with the towel, and these types of footwork drills we take into the workout, and we actually will end up throwing with the football. So they're going to be working on the different like footwork, I guess you could say, situations that you'll face as a quarterback where you're getting pressure from the outside, pressure in your face, and the different reactions that quarterbacks will have to do. So the first one we're going to be doing is just a simple drift back, or excuse me, it's going to be a simple step up and then a drift back. So what you're going to do is you're just going to start out in the pocket like so, weights loaded on your back leg. We're going to simulate like we're getting outside pressure from the back. So you're going to step up, and then we're going to simulate like we're getting pressure from my guard or my center this way. So we're going to step back and throw. So I call this one up one and then back one, okay? And I'm going to show you how all of these are going to look full speed in a second. But this is a circuit that I think every single quarterback should do. So that's the first one. So it's up one, then back one. Then we're going to do the reverse. Like we got inside pressure first, step back, outside pressure second, step up, and then throw. And the entire time on these drills, we are focused on staying in a good throwing position. Weight is loaded on your back leg. We are always prepared to get this ball to my hands. And the last one that we are going to be doing is the same thing, but going the opposite way. So you're going to be here, outside pressure first, you're going to step up, inside pressure from the right, you're going to step forward, and then you're going to throw. Now, what some of you might be noticing is that I am moving with my front foot first. That's exactly what I want on this, because that means that you have weight loaded on your back leg. So many quarterbacks have been taught incorrectly with their footwork. And find me one NFL quarterback who moves like this. Not a single one. I can't find a single one. If you can find me film, post a link in the comments below with film of that. I guarantee it, you probably will not be able to find a quarterback who kicks steps like that in a live game situation. So what we want to do is we want to glide back here. You want to be in a position always ready to throw, and naturally, because your weight's back, your front foot's going to move first because you are in a loaded position. You never want to be forward. You don't want to go back foot first because your weight is forward. And all that does is put you in a mechanically inefficient spot. Throughout this towel circuit, we want to stay in an efficient spot the entire time. So I recommend doing about 6 reps of all 3 of those towel drills. I'm going to show you how each one's going to look full speed. All right, guys, now this next drill that we're going to be talking about is going to work on a movement that quarterbacks will have to do in the pocket called a retreat movement. So a retreat movement is something that can be a part of your progressions, and I'll explain that. I'll give you an example in a second. Or when you're getting pressure right in your face from like a center, a guard, whatever, and you got to retreat back, still be in a good base and be able to deliver a shot. So like, let's give that smash concept, for example. Remember that hitch in that corner that we were talking about earlier in this video. So let's say, for example, we have hitch from the outside, corner from the slot, and then the slot receiver on the right side of the field is running something called like a split route, where he's pretty much just running in between 2 high safeties. So he's splitting, right? So let's say we've hit this smash a couple times and we go, okay, corner bites down. They're a cover 2 heavy team. I look to the corner route, but that safety starts cheating over and he starts taking away the corner route. So what some people have guys do is that when they get to that third read, especially in a high school offense with a high school offensive line or a youth offense with a youth offensive line, it is rare that you will get to your third read without having to do some movement in the pocket. So they'll add a retreat as a part of the progression. So they'll go, their footwork will be like this. They'll go 3-step look, first read, second read, retreat, which is essentially a shuffle back. And when you shuffle back, you have to stay light on your front foot, heavy on the back foot, not like 90-10, but about 60 to 70% back here. And then we drive that split route coming over the middle of the field. The retreat times up your feet with the progression, but it also can allow you to see in certain cases. So like, let's say, for example, you're working a concept and you get to maybe the second or the third read, but you're getting pressure in your face. You might have to retreat back to step away from the pressure and then have to be able to deliver a throw. So that's pretty much what this drill is going to be working on. So if you have a football, you would do this with like a target maybe 10 to 12 yards in front of you. That's what you would be acting like you're hitting if you're doing this with the towel. So what you need is you need 4 cones. You're going to start at the bottom right of the cones, or you can bottom left, whichever way that you want to go first. You're going to work about 5 reps on each side. So you're going to go here on this go call or whenever you please. You're going to climb up aggressive to the top of the cones, step here, retreat back once, and then throw. So all we are focused on doing is climbing up fast like we're getting out of pressure. Then I get pressure or simulating like I'm getting pressure in my face. I retreat back. When we retreat, we want to make sure that we land with this foot under my hip, head outside of your hip, so you're under your frame and you could get full rotation from your hips. On a retreat, a lot of guys will go back and they'll land like this. When your knees cave, your weight is forward, and you're not getting any hip rotation into the throw. So I'm going to show you how this drill is going to look full speed. Great drill to work on that retreat movement in the pocket. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you're a quarterback and you would like to improve your football IQ, want to get better at reading defenses, recognizing coverages, check out that very first link in the description below. You get access to 500 plus different videos on how you guys can read defenses. So again, very first link in that description below. I'll see you guys next time.